guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to click that bell and turn on your post notifications so you can get notified of any future videos. Alright you guys, so for today's video, I am going to be using the Bhcosmetics BFF Alondra and Elsie palette. You guys saw my last video and you guys really loved the palette and the way the eyes turned out, so I will be creating another look with the palette today. I love the palette. I think it is so pretty. Look, the palette itself is gorgeous. So real quick, let's take a look at that. The palette itself is beautiful. I love the rose gold packaging, and it has a huge mirror inside. Okay, has a large mirror, and this is the palette. So I did use these 4 shades down here in my last video. If you haven't seen it, I will leave the little cards somewhere up here for you guys to click, and you guys can check that out. But today I am going to be going in with these 4 shadows up here. I just thought those shadows were really pretty, and I can definitely create a pretty look with those 4 shadows. So let's jump in. So I have my brows already filled in. I have my eyes prepped and ready, so ready to go. Real quick, I did go in with the brow freeze, and you guys, I was able to figure out how to tame these brows and style them the way that, you know, look good on me. They don't look like Oscar the Grouch or anything like that, so I think I did a really good job on that, and I really like this product. So if you haven't tried it, try it. And you know, it may take a little practice to figure it out, but practice makes perfect, and I honestly love the way it came out. Alright guys, so let's jump in. So right off the bat, I'm going to be grabbing a JH33 brush, and I'm going to be going in with Mexicana. So I'm going to go in with this one, and I'm going to be applying this right here in the crease. Do you see how pigmented these eyeshadows are? And there is no fallout, like literally no pickup, no fallout. Look at that. I mean, barely any fallout, I should say. But it's like seriously like nothing at all. But look at that. It looks perfect. It blended out beautifully, and it just applied very nicely. Look at that. Look how nice it goes on. So pigmented as well. Alright, so now I'm going to be going in with a blending brush, and I'm just going to soften up the edges real quick so it doesn't look harsh. You already know. Alright, so now that that is nicely blended, I'm going to be going in with the Morphe M506, and I'm going to be going in with Scorpio, which is this shade here. I'm going to apply that shade on the outer V. So going in and blending that out right here on the outer V into the crease as well. Now I'm going to grab some concealer. I am going to be grabbing my CoverGirl True Blend Undercover, and I'm going to be cutting the crease just a little bit. Alright guys, now I'm going to be grabbing my JH41 brush, and I'm going to be going in with the shade BFF, which is this one here, and I'm just going to apply that on the lid. Now I'm going to be grabbing the Morphe M506 and just blending out the edges, making sure that those two are nicely blended with each other and you don't see where one starts and one ends. Alright, you guys, so now I'm going to be going in with this shade right here from the palette. This one is called Pop Off, and it's so pretty. It's a nice pinky shimmer pink. And I'm just going to apply that right up here on the brow bone to give it a little bit of a pop. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go off camera real quick, pop on some lashes, and the lashes I'm going to be going in with are these right here. These are the Kiss Lash Couture lashes in the style Teddy, and then when I'm done, I'll be back to continue on with the rest of the makeup. Alright you guys, so I finished applying my lashes, and now I'm going to be going in with face primer. So going in with the Fenty Beauty, this is the Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. I'm just going to apply that all over before going in with my foundation, of course. Alright, so moving on to foundation, you guys, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is the Luminous Foundation in the shade 340C. I'm just going to apply it directly to my skin, and that's about it. I'm going to be going in with this Moda brush right here, and I really liked it the other day, so that's what I'm using today. Now for concealer, I'm going to be going in with my CoverGirl True Blend in the shade M900. Just going to apply a little bit here, and give the eye a little bit of a lift. And same thing on the other side. There you go. So I'm just going to blend that out. I'm also going to go in on the bridge of the nose. And let's blend that out. I'm going to be using the same brush right here. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. This is the smaller Moda brush. And I'm just going to... Actually, I want to go in with the smaller one. So grabbing the smaller Moda brush, I'm just going to blend the concealer. And as you can see, I'm using the concealer to cut the shadow and clean it up a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and cream bronze. I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty. This is my Tantour in the shade Light, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I'm going to use my Moda brush, and it's so easy, you guys. Look at that. It's so good. It's like so satisfying. Alright, so now I'm just going to blend that out with the same brush. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with the larger brush, and I'm just going to go over it and blend it out. Just like that. And it's going to soften up all of the edges as I normally would do it with my sponge. Alright guys, now it's time to go in and set the under eye. I'm going to be going in with my ABH Loose Setting Powder in the shade Vanilla. And this time I'm going to be grabbing a sponge. So I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. sponge. I just feel like it bakes better when I go in with my sponge. So I'm just going to go in with that and set it. To set my bronzer today, I'm going to be going in with my Cover FX. This one is the Monochromatic Bronzer Duo Matte and Shimmer in the shade Sunkissed Bronze. I'm also going to be going in with an angled brush. This one is my favorite. This is the Kenzie angled brush. And I'm just going to go in and start going over the areas that I applied the Huda Beauty Tantour, which is there. And basically the outer perimeter of the face. Alright, so now I'm going to remove the loose powder with a Bhcosmetics brush. I'm just going to blend it out. And this is also going to help set the rest of the face. Alright, so moving back into the eyes, I am going to be grabbing a Morphe M321 and grabbing a little bit of BFF, which is this one here, and some of Mexicana and BFF together. And I'm just going to blend that on the lower lash line. Lastly, for the eyes, I'm going to go in with Pop Off on the inner corner. For blush, I am going to be going in with two different ones. This is the one from Essence. It's called The Blush, and this one's in the shade Believing, which is more of like a mauve shade. And I'm also going to be going in with one of my oldies but goodies. This is the Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. So I'm just going to blend the, mix those two together with my Bhcosmetics blush brush. And then I'm just going to apply some of that on the face. Look at that. That looks so pretty. Now for highlighter, I'm going to be going in with this one from Nabla. This one is in the shade Amnesia. And I'm going to be grabbing this brush right here from Milani. It's an all over blending brush. Just grabbing some of the highlighter and applying that right on the high points. Look at that. That highlighter is beautiful. This highlighter is so beautiful, you guys. Look at that. I'm just going to apply a little on the nose, the bridge, and the Cupid's bow. Alright guys, now for lips, I'm going to be going in with this one from Maybelline. This one is the Super Stay Ink Crayon in the shade Enjoy the View. I'm just going to line it and fill them in. And lastly, I'm going to be going in with lip gloss. This one is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss with hyaluronic acid, and this one is in the shade Silk. Alright you guys, now I'm going to go in and set my face. I'm going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Alright you guys, so this is the final look right here. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. And if you guys want to see more looks using this palette or different palettes, let me know down below. If you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!